What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Dogecoin today for Mr. Who? Sebastian. Sebastian, we're talking about this one for you. You want to know if I think that this is the low, if I still believe that we are going to see new lows. I want to say I do think we're going to see new lows. I still do think we're going to see new lows, but that can change. That can change. You know, getting a higher high here, a higher high than this, that'd be different behavior than what we've been experiencing. That'd be the first step in kind of swaying me to thinking that this is the low. If it was February and we were lower than the price here, like maybe we're below 6 cents even, and it's February, 2 months before the halving, and we haven't found a low that's lower than this yet, I would be a little bit swayed to think that we're not going to go lower, and we in fact will go higher. If we were to close a week or a month above here, that would be, and I know that that's far away from here. We're at 7.6 cents. It's all the way up at nearly 12 cents. That's a bit of a ways away. But if we closed above that, I would think that yes, this is the low. There are a few circumstances that would need to take place for that, but you know, things are a lot more bullish now than they were here, especially, right? But I still do believe that we're going to go lower. If I had to guess where we're going to go, maybe we don't go as low as some of the low projections that I was calling for. A lot of cryptos have had this like a descending triangle look, and they've been breaking out to the upside, so be aware of that. Dogecoin could definitely be in the midst of doing something like that right now. You've held your 886 3 times. It's very odd. It's very unusual. And you are above your 618 right now. I would think if you see a rejection, it would happen this week, if not next week, but we'll see, you know, as time goes on. And if you were to go down below this low, you'd see something around 3.6 to maybe 2.4, just a little bit below 2.4 cents. If we take this Doge USD on Bittrex and we look at this, hold on. Sorry, I'm back now. Looking at this here, if we go from the top to the bottom here, you're holding your 1414 as support. The 1272 is down there at about 3.9 cents. So there's a lot of things that line up with prices going below 4 cents yet staying above 3 cents. But again, as time goes on and we're holding this low still, it's looking a little bit less like we're going to break that low and a little bit more like we're going to hold it. The main reason, again, that I've thought throughout the months, since this move up over here, since all these moves down, that I thought we were going to go below this low, the main reason for that is if we measure from top to bottom here, that was 16 months. The last cycle that we had, I guess the cycle before the last cycle, was 26 months to find your low, right? And then this high to low here was only 13 months. Literally half the time of the last one. And we saw the biggest increase. To me, it just doesn't make sense. But here we are sitting at our 30th month since the high, the longest amount of time without finding the low. It's starting to look more convincing that it is the low. You can look at this in another perspective and say 16, 26, maybe it grows to 36 or something above that. You know, I think taking the halving into consideration is definitely something that we should do. This low happened, and in fact, actually, let's see. It was July 2016 that the Bitcoin, that not the last Bitcoin halving, but the second Bitcoin halving, it was July 2016 that it happened. Dogecoin had a move up 6 months, so about a half year before then, which we're in that window right now. The last halving happened in May of 2020, and it bottomed, it started to move up, in other words, in March, right? So it bottomed in March, which was 2 months before the halving. So anywhere from 2 to 6 months, which we're in that range right now, would be the area that I would expect that we find maybe our low, or if not our low, where we start turning up. Because again, here we'd already found our low well before that, but we started turning up about half a year before then. And here I wouldn't say that we're turning up just yet, but we can. You know, at any point in time, we definitely can. So all in all, man, I would really take this into account that here from March to May, that was a 2-month period before the halving that we found our low. I would say if February comes around, 2 months before the halving is expected to happen, which is in April, right? If February comes around and we have not taken this low out yet, which right now it's the middle of November, so December, January, February, like literally 3 months from now. And I wouldn't say the beginning of February, maybe like after the first week or so, but I mean, if it's the beginning of February and we're here or higher, I don't know. I might wave the white flag at that point. But if February comes around, what I'm trying to say, and we haven't taken this low out, then yes, I would think that we are done going lower. And in fact, Doge will. It's seen its low. It saw it in the shortest amount of time ever. Phenomenal craziness. It's been accumulating for a while, and it's ready to break out. But I don't think Doge is going to break out necessarily in the beginning of 2024. I think it would be toward the end of 2024 and into 2025 is when I think it would break out. So even if it doesn't go lower, even if it were to go higher from here, you can still catch it at a relatively low price, at a good area of accumulation for this thing to really do good things in the coming cycle. But I hope that answers your question. I don't really know if I have anything else I want to add to this. I want to look at the daily, I guess, on Binance. Daily RSI would make me think that we're going lower. Ooh. Yeah, I would think we're going lower. I would think that we go a little bit lower. Let's just see, man. If this November drop is what I think it is, maybe it'll take us below these lows here. If we can get prices below this area here where we're finding support, that would be really convincing that we are going to see new lows below 4 cents, which would be awesome. But time will tell. Time will tell. So, and that might happen very soon. It really might happen very soon. We are in the second half of the month as of now. So. That's all I got for you. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. I know it wasn't like too definitive, but it's kind of an open-ended book right now. We have some stuff we have to prove before I can say with conviction that we're going lower or higher. If I had to believe it one way or another, I would say that I think we are going to go lower. But it wouldn't take much to change that, man. We are at the precipice of forming a higher high, which would be kind of a first step in convincing me that we don't go lower. If we were to close above here on a weekly basis, that would convince me as well that we're not going lower. If it's February and we're lower than the price here, but we're not lower than the price here, that would convince me that we're not going to go lower. So patience. I don't think that it's go time for Dogecoin either way. It could pump all the way up here, and give it 6 months or so. It'll probably work its way back down to these areas anyway. So nothing worth FOMOing into or like feeling like you have to get in right now. There's nothing wrong with DCAing either, but just don't throw all your eggs in all at once. That's all I got to say. So again, if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more. That's all I got for you. Take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.